Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to share with you a recipe for these amazing, delicious, crispy chocolate chip cookies. I stumbled upon the recipe recently on allrecipes.com. I will link the recipe below as well as a couple alterations that I made. So this recipe, the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And you want to get out your butter flavored shortening. I did not have butter flavored shortening, I had regular shortening. And I kept this clip in because it was hilarious. I don't know what was going on with me today. I could not get this out for the life of me. So it takes me a good few minutes to get this shortening out. You can use butter in this recipe, but it does affect them. They become more chewy, which is also delicious. You just don't get that crispy, processed cookie kind of taste that you get with the shortening. So that's kind of a key to this recipe in particular. Here I am struggling, you can see ripping off. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if that shortening was old. I have no idea. The cookie still tastes delicious. But okay, there we go. Shortening in. So after you get your shortening in, you're going to start with your sugars. This here is some cane sugar or white sugar. You're going to need 3/4 of a cup of that. You can see I'm really great with measuring. It's fine. You don't have to measure everything so particular. It's just sugar. So after that, we want brown sugar, and that's 3/4 of a cup of this stuff as well. I think you're supposed to pack it in, but I never do. It's fine. And turning the mixer around, just mixing that up. This is the creaming phase. I just let it go till I get my other ingredients, and it's nothing crazy. Turn it up speed here. I'm gonna add my eggs, and this is 2 large eggs. Just adding those one at a time. Now I'm grabbing some vanilla, and unfortunately I was doing on the other side of the mixer, couldn't really see it, but I'm just dropping in a teaspoon of vanilla, or 2 teaspoons rather, but I didn't measure, I just poured it in. So I probably should have done that before you put the eggs in, but now I'm just going ahead and scraping it all down, getting it down there. So this is where I strayed from the recipe. The recipe originally was 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I did not add any of that. I decided to use up, well, I'm trying to use up the self-rising flour that I had, which we have in the United States, which is a mix of flour, baking powder, and salt. So I'm just adding the same amount of flour, the 2 1/4 cups of self-rising flour, and then eliminating the baking soda and salt. And I'm just going to turn the mixer on low just to kind of mix that around. I don't actually let it fully mix because I don't want them to be tough, just basically the amount of time it takes me to pour that out. So here I am adding my chocolate chips. The recipe calls for 2 cups of milk chocolate chips. I didn't have those, so I just used mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I dumped the whole bag in there. I think it's about 2 cups anyway. And then just scraping this off. It's so good as is. And then what you're going to do is grab yourself 2 cookie sheets, I think is what this ended up being. I'm scooping them out on one because I was actually putting it in the refrigerator to freeze and then have as you want. So again, scooping these out, about 2 tablespoons each. And you're going to bake them in the oven about 8 to 10 minutes. They get a grand golden brown. I wanted to include this because I don't know if you can tell, but I've got little feet there. I had my little baking buddy help me scoop out the rest of them. So again, I don't know if I said this before, but 350 degrees, 8 to 10 minutes. They get golden brown. They're delicious. They're soft right out of the oven, but then they crisp up when you sit them out on the counter, and they're amazing. They last for as long as you, I only have them out for a couple days, but they should last for about a week in a storage container. And here's a picture of them on the cookie sheet when they're done. They're amazing, great for sharing or keeping them for yourself. You can also stash them in the freezer cooked if you wanted to. Great recipe. I hope you guys try this and let me know if you like them.